Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key. Now, it is the morning of October 19th, I believe, and I wanted to talk about a couple of things this morning. This is going to be kind of like a Let's Talk slash update slash opinion video. So we're talking here, as you guys can see, the current high score challenge just ended. Now, this is the high score challenge where there was a mistake done, and for some odd reason, not only was the high score challenge extended, well, as you guys know, it's because there was that glitch where all the rewards were getting 10 times more the points. I was a little upset when this first happened because, first of all, I lost my ranking of, I was in the top 200 at first. No, top 300. I was never in top 200. Top 300, and then I went down to top 400. And of course, when the glitch came out, I got knocked down to like 6,000. But I kept trying again. I was never able to get the same type of RNG as I was in my first try. But I did end up getting slightly over 12 million points, which, as you can see, got me in the 551st place. Now, I am going to be getting 2 attack price pluses, and we are going to talk about attack price plus. And what I really wanted was the mirrors. So this was an interesting situation. I hope they don't make this mistake again in the future. And for some reason, oh, I know why. I was wondering why my sound was not working here. Give me 1 second, guys. There we go. Now we have sound. Okay, so this is an interesting one, guys. This is a very interesting one. Oh, day has changed. Okay. So let's go back in and let's go take. So, first of all, I'm glad that I got those 2 APPs. I still have one from the previous time. And as some of you know, Attack Price Plus is an amazing medal. I use it on my I use it on the racks. I'm really considering, when the AB2 Plus APP comes out, I am really considering on putting it on my Tav or my Riku, Illustrated Riku medal that I just got. The reason, well, we'll go into that later, but let's talk about APP for a second. APP, for those of you who don't know, because we've actually had a lot of people, there it is, brand new. So let's lock it. For a lot of people who have come in into the stream lately, and they've asked, what is APP? Because a lot of people are doing that. And the other thing I'm going to say is, because of the mistake, because of the glitch, I personally believe they should have given 1 attack price plus to everyone. Attack Price Plus is the kind of medal that changes the game on you. It completely, radically alters the game. So basically, just to explain it, and you know what? Let's look at my Rax medal. We'll look at my Rax medal, and I'll explain to you why I have it on my Rax medal. Well, one of my Rax medals. So, this is the Rax medal I have. So, Attack Price Plus. Now, for the longest time, I thought this meant that I got better prizes from scenes. And maybe, you know what? Let's go look at the actual. For those of you who don't know this, if you go into the help. And if you go into the, where is it? Help, here. If you go into help down there, and then you go into medals. By the way, if you haven't used the help yet, I highly advise you to use it. It's pretty amazing. It's very amazing. It's got information and everything. Okay, here we go. Attack Price Plus increases attack prizes dropped by enemies, triggered when unleashing normal single target attacks, normal group attacks, and special attacks. Now, when we attack an enemy, what do we get? We get the little green balls and orange balls, I guess. So we get health, lux, and we get what restores our SP bar. So that's what it means. So basically, you get extra of this. Now, I haven't really checked how much more health it gives. You know what? Help me out here, guys. I don't know this. Okay, leave me down in the comment section. Leave me some help here, because I'm not exactly sure what exactly else you get, but I will tell you guys what I do know that you do positively get. You get more SP bar, and this is the reason why. The harder you hit, it has to activate, it has to trigger first, but the harder you hit, the extra you get. Now, of course, if you're like, for example, I have a Rax medal. If I hit with my Rax medal on, let's say, a monster that is water, or sorry, yeah, water. It's blue. Okay, so if I hit on a Heartless that is blue, I'm gonna hit much harder because my Rax is green, and I can restore so much more. I have restored, I am not kidding you, I have restored 15 bars of SP in the past. It is amazing when it triggers, and the reason why I have it on my Rax medal is because it's a 0 cost medal right there. 0 cost medal. It's a beautiful medal. And that's the same, it's AoE as well, and that's the same reason why I have put 1,000 chips on it. You'd think, why put 1,000 chips on the medal that's only got a 1.7 multiplier? That's why. Because it costs 0, it can hit really hard, and if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, if you guys have watched the stream, you guys know that I love this medal. This medal is probably one of my favorite medals. I cannot live without this medal in my Keyblade, which we're going to talk a little bit more in at the end of this video about what I plan to do with this medal if I ever get an illustrated Kairi. And I know anyway, let's go back to the high score challenge again this time. Now, if you guys remember, we had something called the can I look it up? Well, I could, but later. We had something called the score assistant deal this time. Assistance deal. I did pull in that deal. I pulled quite a bit in previous deals, as you guys probably saw from the current most recent pull video. I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff that I gotta say, you know, I'm happy I was able to gilt some medals. I am happy with some gilts or rerolls. I'm not so happy. Well, I'm happy with them too. I'm not so happy with other ones that happen. And I got these medals. I got Uniform Kairi. I got Uniform Selfie, and she's gonna be here somewhere. And I got Ansem the Wise. Is he called Ansem the Wise or just Ansem? I think his name is Ansem the Wise, right? Yeah, Ansem the Wise. I didn't use any of them, and that's something that I wanted to talk to everyone about, because the most common question, one of the most common questions, well, I get 3 very common questions lately. One question is, are you gonna pull? that's a question I get every single day. The other question is, should people come in and ask, should I pull in this current EMC or in this current deal? And the last question I've been getting a lot lately is, are you going to pull for illustrated Kairi? We're going to answer each one. First one, I don't know when I'm going to pull. A lot of times, sometimes it's random. Sometimes I pull at the very beginning of a deal. Sometimes I pull at the very end. But usually my reasons for pulling are not led by the search for new medals that much. At the point of where I am in the game, I am looking to gilt some of my medals, especially my tier 3 medals. So let's go back again to the reverse medals. Here, if you guys look here, I am only 1 away from gilting Lexius. I was finally able to re-roll gilt on Zeldin. He's a 91%, which I am very happy. I was able to gilt Zyx, which is a 77. I don't really know how I'm going to use him yet, but we're going to come to that later. I only have 1 SP Axel, but he's awesome. He's been carrying me a lot. And Queen and Timeless River Pete. Let's talk about those medals for a second. Now, there have been some comments in the descriptions of my current videos saying why I wasn't that happy about those 50% gilts. And let me explain why. The reason why I wasn't that happy, because I am at a point in the game, me personally, because of how much I pulled. And if you guys want to see, I'll show you guys. Let's go to me. Of course, you can look me up. There you go. My ID is 6307 if you guys ever want to look me up. I played 196 days. I've collected a total of... Is that billion? No. 139 million. 139 million money. Oh, it's not billion yet. Money spent, money earned for medals, money earned for materials. 100. Wow, I sold one material. Okay. My medals collected, I've collected 473 medals. Total medals 50,167. Metal fusions 5403. Great fusion 425. Wonderful 54. Blah 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 blah. Medals purchased with jewels 1,133. Now, I have spent quite a bit of money in this game. I am over 1,000, and as people say, no, I am not a whale, I am a manatee. Look it up. Or come to the stream and you'll understand why I say that. At this point where I am, I'm closing in on 1,200 jewels bought. I should have more than what I already have. And also, I should have already had in the past certain medals. For me personally now, getting a max gilted Pete, getting a max gilted young hag doesn't help me. It doesn't help me in my current game. Yes, she does have an okay multiplier. Yes, she only costs 1. Yes, she's okay. The reason why I'm not going to put chips and dales on her, the reason why I'm not going to put an attack boost to her, the reason why I'm not going to use her is because I have medals who will hit much harder. She's not a situational medal. Now, if she ever comes back in a high score challenge, which, you know what, I really hope they start doing this. I honestly hope they stop bringing back. Well, of course, they're going to tie the high score challenges and the EMCs together, but I would really hope that they stop doing this and they start just making high score challenges from previous medals. A quest medal high score challenge, a tier 2 high score challenge, a premium medal. There's just a reverse high score challenge. There's a lot of different, or a high score challenge where you have to baby your SP bar so much because you won't have any other way of getting it. And I would love to run 3 Raxes and Queen in there, if we had to do that. But the reason why for me it's too late. For me in the game I am 1 away from guilting Marley, who's going to be amazing. I have a 67% gilted Larxene. Okay. I have Zigbar, 95% gilted. I have a 77% gilted Darkside. I have other medals that will go in that. Well, again here, I've got Zykes and I've got Zaldin. I've got other medals that are going to go in that reverse slot in my Keyblades, so I can't really put these other blades in, the other medals in here. But that's why. And I know that some people have been saying, well, like I said, that I wasn't very excited about it, or why I didn't instantly put them into my Keyblades. The point at which where I am in the game, I came out weird. These medals don't help me that much anymore, and that's my current problem right now in the game. I'm at a point in the game where I need certain other medals to evolve. Now, granted, I you know what, I wish we could put it by tier level, and you know what, if anyone from Square Enix is watching, please give us an option in the sorting, like over here basically, to put it by tier level, like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, because I would love to just look at those medals. That would be really great. But I have 1 SP Axel. I have 1, who was the other one? I have 1 Roxas, and where's my Shion? And I have 1 Shion. So I have these medals. I have 1 of them. Unless there is unless I have a humongous amount of luck, or unless I have an incredible there's an incredible EMC coming out or something where we'll be guaranteed, orb, like an orb DMC, I'm never gonna guild these medals. Not anytime close. And this is something too. Most people who have over 1,000 purchased medals with jewels, some people already have gilded tier 4 medals, legendary medals. There are people with gilded tier legendary medals at 1,000 jewels. There are people with gilded I have seen people with gilded legendary medals at 200 jewels pulled, 500, 800. There's a lot of you guys out there who have sent me your who on Twitter or on Discord. You guys, and thank you very much, guys. You guys know I try to respond to everyone that emails me or sends me a tweet or a message or DMs me. Thank you very much. And man, guys, you know what? A lot of you guys have really helped my game too, because you've given me a different aspect of strategy. There's a strategy that I'm working on right now, which someone did mention, of using 3 Raxes. One with APP, one with Poison Plus, one with Paralysis Plus, and some other things in there. And I'm going to probably use that technique in Coliseum in the future, because it's going to save me a lot. But anyway, let's continue. But thank you guys for all the strategy you guys give me and all the help you guys give me and all the screenshots and pictures you guys send me. There's some really interesting things out there, and there's, like I said, there are people out there with gilded legendary medals who have pulled way less than me, and there are people with gilded legendary medals who have pulled just as much as I have. The most I have is 2 Sora Impels that I pulled. I'm nowhere near gilding any legendary medals. I would be ecstatic if I was, but I've kind of reached my limit in the game, and that's where I'm going to next. The reason why I'm not pulling as much as I used to, and I know some people have commented. Some people actually commented on the most recent video I put up saying he finally pulled again. Yeah, you're right. And yes, I do have quite a few crystals, and no, I'm not saving up for Illustrated Kairi. Now, I don't know, because I don't know how to data mine. I don't know how to do that, and I wouldn't do that even if I did. There are people out there who apparently know that Illustrated Kairi is in the game. There is no set schedule of when she'll come out, but if current, if what's been going on is any testament of it, she will be coming out soon. Illustrated Kairi, if she is not nerfed, is basically a slightly more powerful or slightly buffed up in the special attack aspect, Piglet. Basically what she does is that she increases your strength for 3 turns, kind of like Ansem and Selfie and Uniform Selfie and Uniform Kairi, but for the entire turn. And she heals you a little bit. Now, that's why so many people are so incredibly happy that she's coming, and so many people are saving up trying to get that guaranteed one. When Piglet first came out, I'm transitioning here to explain why I'm going to pull or not pull. When Piglet first came out, I really wanted him. I went a very long time without pulling one. A lot longer than most people. I finally got one, and he radically changed my game. But before I got him, I was using other medals, and that's what I'm going to do if I don't get an Illustrated Kairi. Currently, I love my setup, and if you guys have watched any of my videos, you know usually I have Piglet in the first slot and Rax with APP in the second slot. I mean, it doesn't really matter what medal it is. That's usually what I'm running, and I do use Divine Rules a lot. Or if I'm using Olympia, which I've kind of stopped using Olympia actually, I have Rax in the first slot and Piglet in the second or third slot, depending what I need in that one. Actually, I don't use Terra or Illustrated Riku now that I have him. He's awesome. I don't use those in the first slot actually, because, and I don't know if I did this in a video, but if you come to a stream, I showed it in the stream. I showed it with math. I did the math one day on stream, and if I use Piglet and then Rax and then Illustrated Riku or Illustrated Terra, he actually gets a slight. I have more damage. I get more damage in the overall than if I use him in the first slot, even though those first slots have the 2.3 and 2.35 multipliers. But anyway, let's continue. Illustrated Kairi. Will I be pulling 10 times for her? No. Those of you who know why I'm trying to save 30,000 jewels is because I want to do a different type of video. If I get an Illustrated Kairi in that pull video, I'll be happy. But I don't know how I'm going to use her yet, because I've come to depend on that Rax with APP tremendously. And if I don't have him, he's pointless. If I have an Illustrated Kairi put in the first slot, he's kind of pointless to use in the future slots because I can't get an extra boost off him. if we had more AB2s plus APP, well, actually, we had, yeah, if we had AB2s plus APPs in the game, more of them, I would possibly put one on my illustrated Terra, one in my illustrated Riku, and if I ever get an illustrated Sora, that would be awesome. And I would use those in the metal, in the Keyblades, and then use illustrated Kairi at the very beginning. But that's personal strategy, and that's more stuff. If you want to hear more of that, come to the stream. Or if you guys want to hear, you know what? We're going to end the video really soon. Thank you for watching this far. If you'd like to, you know what? This is something really good. Leave me a comment down below. Leave me comments down below of what kind of things you'd like to see me talk about. Let's talks like this, or guides. If you guys want a specific guide, or if you guys want to see a specific Let's Talk, let me know down below. I'm not trying to say I know more about this game than most people. I don't. But there are some very, very knowledgeable people in the streams, in the community, in the Discord who hang out. We can get them in there. We can do a Discord. We can chat with them. And yeah, I do know a lot about this game. I don't know everything about it, but I do know a lot about this game. I've played it a tremendous amount of time. You guys have watched the videos. You guys have seen how far I've gotten. A lot of the stuff, whenever someone comes in and says, hey, you know, like gives a really great tip, you guys know I give them credit. I say their name in the videos. I leave their name down below if I can in the description. I definitely believe in giving credit where credit's due, and there's a lot of stuff that I've come up with too. There's a lot of stuff that I've discovered in this game, and I do think that I know enough of this game to be able to play it well. And like I said, there's been some things I've done, for example, like the Cerberus video, when I defeated Cerberus. When I was making my Keyblade, people were like, what are you doing? That is the worst thing you could possibly do. And I one-turned them. When I do high score challenges, I usually do high score challenges very differently than people would think. And my setups are kind of usually like, wait, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? And I usually do really good. And so I do have some strategy in there. I think I know a little bit about the game. Actually, you know what? Let me check one thing really quick. No. Yeah, I need Lux Sword. Sorry, I was just looking here. I kind of want... She's gonna get mirrored, by the way. Okay, anyway, sorry. I was just looking at something there. But yeah, there's a lot in this game that I am looking towards in the future. There's a lot in this game that I want to continue developing and learning. So please, if you guys have any types of videos you guys really want to see, if you guys have things that you'd like to, you'd like me to talk about, leave me a comment down below. And yeah, so basically this today has been just a little Let's Talk. I wanted to answer those 3 big questions that people are constantly asking, if am I going to pull, or when am I going to pull? A lot of people have also been asking lately what APP was or how it works, and what I'm going to do with mine. I don't know what I'm going to do with mine because they don't really, apart from being on racks, I don't know where else to put them, because the benefit of racks is racks, and if you don't know what racks does, it deals 6 moderate powerful hits but raises strength by 1 tier for 1 turn. So having APP on him has been beautiful. Even though his multiplier isn't that high, he has been amazing for me. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting. I really appreciate it. If you guys don't know, I will be streaming another 8, 10, 12 hours today, maybe. We've had a really lot of fun yesterday. Come on down to the stream. I will be doing, we've already done one part. Actually, congratulations to Woodhaven who won the party raffle yesterday. I've been having some trouble getting him in. I'm going to keep trying now. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I am DUJ2. I know there's a lot of stuff in my brain possibly that as soon as I end this video I'm going to be like, why didn't I talk about this? But you know what, there'll be another Let's Talk. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.